Hi everyone, hey, it's Diane. Today's August 28th, 2012, and I'm just going to kind of show you today what I'm going to do to help speed up the ripening of my tomatoes. Right now we're getting some cooler nights. It's slowing down the progress of the tomatoes ripening now because our nights are getting cooler. Our days are still pretty nice though, however. We are experiencing some really warm weather again this week, which, yeah, I'm tired of it, but we are still getting it, which will be good for some of these crops yet to ripen. But today we're just going to be taking off some of the blooms and the foliage here, so the plant is not concentrating its energy into producing more fruit. Because right now here in the Midwest, we don't need it concentrating on more fruit because the fruit will never make it. We only have, mid-September. Actually, we got a frost last year in October, but these will really stop producing here pretty soon. And it's only really the smart thing to do. It's like trimming it down. It's like any other thing. If you want your plants to do better, you trim them. You trim off either the seed heads, the blossom heads in this case, because we don't want any more fruit. That is for me in the Midwest. We don't want any more fruit. It's getting too late. So we'll be cutting them down, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. And depending on how much you want to do, see, I want to keep some of my foliage on here yet. I do not want it. We're still getting hot days, so I don't want to get the sun scald, which I don't know if it'll be a major problem anymore. Okay, so how do you do this? Very simple, really. Now I'm going to probably cut off maybe a foot or so, maybe more. It kind of depends on how much foliage is in the area and if it's actually protecting some of the fruit. But this one here, as you see right here, there's a nice blossom on it. It's coming off, and I'm actually going to take it back, way back to the joint where it joins the other branches. I'm just going to take it completely off. Would I had to have taken it that long? No, but it isn't hurting anything here. There's plenty of foliage right here. So the blossom's getting taken off, and we're going to do that throughout the whole plants. I have, I'd say, 8 good tomato plants here that I'm going to be working on today. So just know that you can take these down. Now some of these have hardly any blossoms on, but honestly I don't need them. So I'm going to actually take them back to that section. So we took this much off right here. It's quite a bit. Yes, you know, some of these are done blooming. So they're probably thinking, oh, I'm going to be producing a tomato. Well, I don't want it to. So as I go along here now, this is what I'll be doing throughout the whole plant. I'm working on the Belgian Giant right here. And as you can see, there's some up here high. I'm going to trim them way down, maybe even a couple feet. Can you see the little tomatoes right here? Get you a view of that. I honestly don't know if they're going to do anything, but I'm going to leave them. But the foliage next to it, up higher, is going to come off. You can see right here, this whole branch here, I'm going to take it all the way back. I think the other ones will have enough shade here. So there, you know, and it's going to vary as far as how much per plant. I'm just going to give that to you, because in all honesty, I think you want to protect the fruit somewhat. You know, that's just how I feel. I think the fruits should be protected. This has got a lot of ones that have bloomed already, so it's a good one to take off. So just kind of do this throughout the whole plant, and you're going to be able to tell. There's some down here really got some nice cover. This one's still got a little cover, so I might leave some of these up here. Like I said, I like to keep mine covered. Always been that way with my fruits, because I get some sun scald. We get some really hot temps here in the Midwest, so I like to do that. I like to give them that protection that they need. So up here, I'm going to bring them clear down. And I just ain't too concerned. If I take a little tomato off, I'm not very concerned because I don't think it's going to do much. It's not going to get real far. As you can see, it's coming off kind of nicely. Now again, this isn't going to hurt it this late in the season because it's late here for us. So just take and, you know, trim them down. Very simple to do, really. And I think this is really going to help me so I don't have to bring them in. Last year I brought them in. Actually picked all my green ones, and actually it worked out really well. But this year, since we're doing our remodeling, I don't really have the room for them. They are the best ripening them here on the vine, on the tomato plant. Best way to ripen them. You can see I got another harvest here. It's hasn't been that long since I picked them, and I'm ready to do it again. But so this isn't very hard. Now use your judgment on, you don't want to completely take the leaves off. I mean, I like to, like I said, coverage for the fruits, but you know, there's a lot of them here I can still do, and I will continue doing it. And this one here really is starting to shape up. It looks good. And just know that trimming these down will help promote ripening of your fruits, especially if you're during that time where it's time to get them done. It'll be easier to have them ripening outdoors than to pull off the green ones or the half-ripe ones and bring them inside because you're threatening frost. You see me do some trimming, and actually I'm going to do a little bit more on this Belgian giant one. Look at it, it's a monster, a nice plant. Kind of do your trimming from the top on down, and just remember your tomatoes like a little coverage. They really do. Don't take it completely bare. There's going to be little areas where, like this section here, here's just the leaf section. I can take that off. It isn't serving much of a purpose anymore. And I'm just going to take it off. There's several here that I can do that to. But still, a little shade here, a little bit of coverage for this tomato right here. Just know that just kind of go around the whole thing and kind of even it up. Get your make your cuts and go from there. You know, because it's going to be kind of your call, and because your tomato plant is going to be much different than mine. Okay, the foliage part. Different areas, they grow different. So this one here has just got lots of foliage, which I really appreciate. I understand the concept, and I understand that it should really improve the progress of the tomato plant as far as getting your fruits to ripen. So I got 7 more plants to trim. Any questions, comments, post them below. So I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys and gals, and we'll see you on the next one. I got a lot of videos coming up. I got a lot of them already recorded. I just have to get them edited and get them out there. But I'm kind of doing them in phases and trying to get you some updates along the way, so everything's on one video. Thanks so much for all your support on my gardening channel. I really appreciate it. Share your experiences. Let me know what you're thinking, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.